Welcome to Our Own Voice, a partnership in mental health awareness in cooperation with NAMI Wichita and KSUN Community Radio. NAMI is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. We are the largest grassroots advocacy network for people with mental illness and their family members, with over 800 national affiliates and 15 Kansas affiliates, with NAMI Wichita being one of those 15. We provide awareness, support, education, and advocacy for people affected by mental illness. Our purpose here is to provide a community conversation on KSUN Community Radio that provides insight into what it's like to live with mental illness. Our intention and hope is that our program will change attitudes, assumptions, and stereotypes about people with mental health conditions. My name is David Larson. I am pleased and proud to be your host today, and I am a person with mental illness. I am in recovery for major depressive disorder. Like everyone, I struggle with the ups and downs of emotions and the challenges of being fully human, but I am doing great. And I know I have many gifts to offer my family and friends and my community. And it is my pleasure to introduce our guest for today, Heather. Hello, Heather.
Hi, good afternoon. I almost said good morning. It is now afternoon.
That's right. You can say afternoon.
It's morning somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And it's afternoon somewhere, too. So, So let me start out by asking you, where did you grow up?
Southeast Kansas.
Southeast Kansas.
Yeah,
okay.
Chanute.
We had a number of people from that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. This part of the country must be like a magnet for people from that area.
I could see that.
So you graduated from high school in Chanute?
I did.
What is the mascot?
The Chanute Comets.
The Chanute
Comets.
Yeah.
Comments.
All right.
Yeah.
So anyone from Chanute, say woo. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. A fist bump.
Yeah, a big
That's-
flaming ball comet.
Yes,
That's
all
what
right.
it
Yeah,
is.
big
Awesome.
flaming ball.
And so where did you go to college? Get your college education?
So I went to Neosho County Community College right out of high school, and then took a little time off, and then went to Wichita State for my bachelor's degree in social work.
Okay.
And then took another year off and worked with young kids, and then decided to go back and get my master's degree in social work. Yeah.
Wonderful. And so now, what is your connection with mental illness?
Let's see. I feel like I have a lot of people in my life that have some sort of aspects with that experience mental health conditions.
Okay.
After my daughter was born, I was diagnosed, or I had postpartum depression.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Very
I experienced.
Very common.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't know it's that common, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it happens to all mothers
Yeah.
to a certain degree.
Yeah. To a greater or lesser degree.
Right.
Yeah. Very true. So, and now you work for Breakthrough.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. I'm the assistant director of the Breakthrough Club, actually.
Assistant director
Yeah.
of Breakthrough Club. Okay.
So you're right under David.
Yes.
Okay. Well, and we had David on here earlier. So everyone, hopefully you remember the program with David Captain. And so now we get to have you. Hopefully we'll get to have more people
Yeah.
from Breakthrough.
I hope so too.
And you are specialized with, or maybe not specialized, what the term is, but you are working with the youth group, the young adult group.
Yeah, I've been working on and off with young people for, I'd say about 12 years now. And then I previously worked with young kids that had antisocial behaviors and was getting in trouble with the law. And then I moved over to the Breakthrough Club and started working with young adults experiencing mental health conditions. So
Okay.
now, 18 to 30. And
All right. So what are some of the experiences that you have with some of the youth?
experiences as in
Dealing with their various mental health conditions. What I guess what I'm asking is what are the most common mental health conditions that you have to face?
Honestly, mental health looks different in every single young person that I work with.
No two are alike.
Yeah. When you think that it's going to be this way and you start working with somebody and getting to know them, I mean, it can go anywhere, honestly.
That's the difficulty in your job, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of times I think that, I feel like the majority of the young people, they experience depression and anxiety. And then, I have a couple of them that are experiencing hallucination and audio and visual hallucinations.
Okay. So
it's all across the board.
It's all across the board, and it's all varied because each person is individual and unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I meet most of the young people at the beginning stage of their mental health. They're just, the reason why I like doing it, working with young people, is helping educate them and letting them know that they're not alone and that what their experience is okay. Everybody is going, it's normal.
Right.
It's okay.
It's okay to be who you are and what you experience. You just have to use different avenues or different abilities and coping skills, which we will probably come to and talk about later on. So I do want to take a quick note here. I want to take a moment to offer a thank you to our production team, David Peterson. Hello, David.
Hello.
And to our, by the way, David is our executive producer. And to Mike Padilla, rhymes with tortilla, our technical producer.
Yes, thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm so happy to be anywhere.
Well,
So with that, we need to take a break.
That's right. This
That's
is
my
Our
job,
Own Voice,
I'm
our
telling you.
KSUN Community Radio. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. Welcome back to Our Own Voice, a partnership in mental health awareness in cooperation with NAMI Wichita and KSUN Community Radio. NAMI is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Our Own Voice is intended to humanize the misunderstood, highly stigmatized topic of mental illness by showing that it's possible and common to live well with a mental health condition. So, Heather, during the break we were talking about fun activities. What is it that you do with the young adults?
Well, we every the last Friday of each month, we have a social activity that we go out into the community and just be ourselves and get to hang out and
Enjoy life.
yeah.
And you just go to the mall or something like that? Or
we
to the
have,
zoo?
We have
or-
not gone to the mall yet.
Yeah.
But one weekend, we actually got to take a trip to Kansas City. And
Wow.
Yeah, we had extra funding that we were able to take a trip.
And where did you go when you were in Kansas City?
We went to the Cheesecake Factory.
Yes.
We've talked about that, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
And there were, I think, 10 of us that went, and we all ordered cheesecake. And,
Yes.
And so, no. You got extra funding to drive to Kansas City just to get cheesecake?
we also did other things.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes,
Like
yes.
what?
We went to the aquarium.
Oh,
yes.
that was wonderful.
That was
Nice.
great. Yeah, and we got to walk around downtown and just enjoy. It was beautiful
Yeah,
weather. It was a couple months ago. We went to that.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. What other
Yeah.
activities do you do?
So we've gone to the movies. We've gone to the zoo.
Have you had a dance in the past? I think someone might have mentioned something about a dance.
So as the clubhouse in a whole, we have dances every 6 months.
Okay.
We have a Valentine's dance, but with the young adults, I do just special activities just with the young
Oh,
adults. Yeah.
okay.
So we have our own little program that we do more intentional activities with each other.
Does it
Okay.
involve like art or music or stuff like that?
Well, with the socials, I I usually let the young adults decide where we go and what we're going to do. But throughout the week, we have on Friday afternoons, every Friday afternoon, we go out into the community and have coffee and talk about our goals and what we want the next week to look like, and kind of revisit what we talked about last week. And if anybody needs to share anything or talk about anything, we always go to a fun coffee shop. But lately we've been going to the public library. We love it there.
Ooh,
It's
the
so
public
great.
library is so cool.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Is,
Yeah.
is
You
it
haven't
really
been?
neat?
Oh,
No, I have not.
It's like you're on another planet. It's
Oh,
not-
really?
like
Yes.
You walk around there going like, this is Wichita? This
Yeah,
is
it's
not-
pretty
this
great.
is like
Can you have
somewhere
coffee
else.
there?
Yeah,
Yes, they
yeah.
have.
Yes.
They have Reverie coffee in there.
Wow.
Yeah, shout out to Reverie. So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Very
Yeah.
good
good.
coffee, good people.
Yeah,
Great
they're all
place.
so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
and part of the reason for you doing this is because of coping skills.
Yeah, and also helping with stigma. I'm sorry.
Well,
I said
we'll talk
stigma.
about that
Yeah,
earlier
and
or later. I mean,
isolating.
yeah,
and getting-
isolating,
yeah.
because that is a major problem that everyone with mental illness and mental health conditions faces. Is the drive to isolate when we shouldn't be isolating. In fact, being around other people, being in community, being in relationship helps with mental health issues, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's the thing that I like about the young adults. If a new young adult comes in, I've heard one young adult say, I felt like I've just found my new best friends, because our group that we have right now it's just a really close-knit group of young people that nobody judges you, or, I mean, they just accept you for who you are, and you're able just to interact and have conversations without feeling awkward, or, I mean, it's just a judgment-free group of young people.
Excellent.
That's what I love about Breakthrough.
Yeah,
The whole
it's-
Breakthrough Club is very stigma-free.
Yeah, which is exactly what we need to talk about now, is stigma.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get caught up in stigma, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whether it's the stigma of someone else or your own personal stigma that you have against yourself, it's something that we all fight against. And so the activities that you have, the groups that you have, help break that stigma.
Yeah, actually, with that, the cool thing about Breakthrough Club is, the only time you ever really talk about their diagnosis is when you get accepted in the Breakthrough Club. And other than that, we never talk about what they're diagnosed with.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
wonderful.
That's the cool
Yeah.
thing about it.
How strong do you think stigma is? Do you think that we're conquering over it, that we're able to rise above it?
I think it's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it's still a battlefield.
Absolutely. When I tell people where I work or what I do, they're like, "What? What do you do? Are you scared?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
I feel like there's still a problem.
Yeah.
And-
But
very much so.
it's fear of the unknown.
It's fear of the unknown, and
And
then I
so-
get to educate them, and that's the best
And
part
that's
about
part
it.
of what this program
Yeah.
is trying to do.
Well, we need to take another break. This is Our Own Voice on KSUN Community Radio. We were talking with Heather, and we will be right back. Welcome back to Our Own Voice, a partnership in mental health awareness in cooperation with NAMI Wichita and KSUN Community Radio. NAMI is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So, Heather, we were talking at break about the young adult program at Breakthrough, and the question was asked, how do you get new people into your program? So we pose that to you again. How do you get new people into your program?
Well, right now we have a lot of outreach opportunities for our current members to go out into the community. A couple of my young adults and I have gone to different schools here in Wichita and educated the young people. That's something 2019 we're really going to hit full force going back into the school year. But we also every Thursday we go out to behavioral health, Good Shepherd behavioral health, and we're able to talk to people that are inpatient. And I've got a lot of my new referrals from young people that have been hospitalized, and then, while they're in treatment, we're able to go and give them the information and the application about becoming members to become a member of the Breakthrough Club.
Okay, so how many members or how many young adults do you have currently in your group that you're dealing with?
So this last quarter, so that was the last 3 months, we were able to connect with 28 young adults.
28,
Yeah,
okay.
and so 13 of those 28 are considered regular active members. So that means they've participated in activities and are more involved in house stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And where is Breakthrough Club located? We've mentioned this before, but we're going to mention it again.
Yeah.
It's 1010 West Main, you said?
North Main.
North Main.
Yep.
1010 West Main. Boy, that would be
There is
confusing.
no West Main.
Yeah. Let me try that again. 1010 North Main.
Yeah, we're on the corner of 9th and Main. Yeah.
On the corner of 9th and Main, which is like the northeast corner, right? I think I'm right.
You are.
Yes,
Yes, it
let's
is
look
the
at a map real quick.
northeast
But
corner.
yes,
A northeast
yes.
corner. And the phone number is...
I had to check my compass. Sorry.
The phone number is, which I'm going to give you a phone number that's not NAMI's phone number. This is the number for Breakthrough Club. It's 316-269-2534. Or, based on what Mike likes to hear, 316-269-2534.
2534, exactly.
That's right.
2534, because it's easy to remember 2534.
I think
now, what was the prefix?
2534 was
What
really
was
nice.
the prefix?
269.
269, 25, what was it? 25 what?
34.
Okay,
the
then,
number
see?
that
He
was
remembered.
easy for you to remember. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, Heather, get us totally off track. I understand you have a family.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yep.
Okay, give
Yep.
a shout out to your husband and to your daughter.
Yeah,
is it?
my daughter's Olive. She's 6. And then my husband, Chris. What's
Wonderful.
up?
And
Bravo.
So if you had another child, would you name it Pimento? It would kind of go with Olive.
I mean,
Is
it's
that-
crossed my mind,
Has it?
but
Excellent.
probably not.
Yeah.
I've thought about it once or twice.
Yeah.
Well, now Olive is one of the reindeers.
Yeah.
Olive
yeah.
is a reindeer?
Olive, the other reindeer.
The movie is really strange, but the
Are
book's
you-
cute.
I've heard that
Seriously?
it's good.
Yeah.
There's
the
some other
movie's
reindeer
strange.
I
The
don't
movie is
know
strange.
about?
Yeah. It's Olive, the other reindeer. Used to laugh and
All
call
of
him
the
name-
other reindeer. All of the other reindeer.
Oh, wow.
Olive. Olive, the other reindeer.
Well,
It took me a while, too. I thought-
Okay. We talked about idiot stuff earlier, didn't
Yeah.
we? Okay, now who's
Yeah.
the idiot now?
I'm going to say Heather just accepted an award from NAMI.
Yes.
And,
And that award was?
It was for the Breakthrough Young Adults, but it was for NAMI Community Service.
Yes. Excellent.
So now she's the queen of breakthrough?
I don't think so. I don't think that's true.
Well,
but
see, I was willing to give you this high, position.
High muckety muck
Position,
Yeah.
exactly.
Field promotion. You are now queen of Breakthrough.
queen,
yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
But NAMI really appreciates the service that Breakthrough Club does, and Breakthrough Young Adults was exemplified this year.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
David, really fast, I'm going to ask you to give us a number.
A number, not the number that you gave for Breakthrough.
Not
though.
the number that I gave for
This would
Breakthrough.
be the number for NAMI,
Yes.
which is an answering service, but we'd be happy to get back with you as soon as possible. It's 316-686-1373 or 316-686-1373.
Exactly.
And so please call that. I'll talk a little bit more about it in the next segment about what we can offer you. Thank you.
But there's
That's
help
right.
out there. All you got to do is call, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
There's help. You just need to call.
Just call.
And with that, we will say this is Our Own Voice on KSUN Community Radio, and we are going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Welcome back to Our Own Voice, a partnership in mental health awareness in cooperation with NAMI Wichita and KSUN Community Radio. NAMI is a National Alliance on Mental Illness. Information on how to learn more about mental health and get involved with the mental health community of NAMI Wichita, starts by contacting a certain number, David. What is that number again?
That was 316-686-1373. And when you call that number, don't expect an immediate response. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. But we'd like to visit with you on how we can either help you, a person with a mental illness, or a family member that has someone in their family that has a mental illness. We try to be something. We try very hard to be supportive to both areas. Family members often have their loved one go through a crisis, and those crises, those episodes can really be scary, and we try to offer support. And for those with a mental illness, we offer support classes also. So we have many support classes going, both for family and those with mental illness, and plus we have educational programs. So please give us a call at 316-686-1373, and we'll be happy to see if we can give support. We don't have all the answers, but we try to advocate, we try to educate, we try to support. And most of all, we want to end the stigma.
That's right. And speaking about advocacy, I know Breakthrough went up on Advocacy Day up to Topeka, to the Capitol.
Yeah,
and
we go
you
every
brought
year.
Yeah, you go every year. You brought a bunch of people up there to talk to the senators and congressmen and women, and it was a wonderful time.
Yeah, last year was my first experience
Was
going.
it?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Well, last year was my first experience too, so I plan on seeing you again next year. So, all right. Well, now you mentioned that that people can come down for a tour
Anytime.
anytime, and also if they can't come down for a tour, they can contact you through that number.
Yeah, young adults can, if they're a little nervous about coming in, or if they just would like a little bit more information, I'm willing to meet them out in the community, or if they want to just talk to me, or any way I could help, I'm more than happy to do whatever I can to help them feel welcome and be able to use our
But
services.
basically, if you're a parent and you're having some difficulty with your child, more than likely the Breakthrough Club could help you, right?
I
Very-
hope so.
yeah.
Yes.
Let's hope so. Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
David said, we don't have all the answers, but we love to support and educate and advocate.
Now, do you is there a fee to be a member of Breakthrough?
Nope, everything's free.
Everything is free. All right. So all of your services are free.
Correct.
In fact, something I learned today was that you guys have a breakfast in the morning for the public.
Yes, every morning at 8:15 we start serving breakfast, and I make the breakfast actually.
Yes. All right.
Excellent.
Yeah, it's so fun. But
And that goes
yeah.
from 8:30 or 8:15 to 9. All right. And so the public can come down. They can get tours, I assume.
yeah,
Maybe
I
not
mean,
not at that time, but they can ask about tours and
Yeah.
and just learn about the whole program and everything.
yeah. If they're interested in becoming a member, we could get them all that information and give them a tour.
Okay.
Absolutely.
The thing about Breakthrough and the breakfast is it's open to the public, and they don't have to be a member of Breakthrough.
Yeah.
They just can walk in and get a meal.
Yeah. Well, in closing, what are some good coping skills that you personally use that you share with your young adults or with other people who are needing coping skills? What coping skills do you use?
Well, I think the most important, I mean, I always say just take a deep breath. Let's think about it first. And then, I mean, talking about positive self-talk, I think is one of the most important things.
Yes.
Like watching what we're saying to ourselves. And we have a couple groups that we run, and it's some cognitive behavioral groups, thinking for a change in aggression replacement training. So if you need extra help with those coping skills with the anger management, you can plug into those groups also.
Yeah, I think there's also a class on life resources or something like that. Someone mentioned to me. I'm not sure, but I was trying to remember now. I just threw you a curveball, didn't I?
Well, they offer a lot of different classes.
Yes,
and,
they do.
And
Like life skills, is that
Life skills.
Is that what you're?
That's what I was
Yeah,
thinking of.
and then we have job skills, like
Job
job and life
skills,
skills. Yeah, and then I mean it goes all across the board.
Okay.
For
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for joining Our Own Voice on KSUN Community Radio. A big thank you to Heather. Thank you to David and to Mike. And we will have another Our Own Voice program later.
Thank you.